Hello, I'm Keely and this is my first ever video log. I am planning to do a detox diet. I need to get myself sorted out. I'm feeling very unhealthy, very tired, and especially after Christmas, we picked out at Christmas and we really, myself and my children, we need to get healthy. So I decided we're going to do a 40-day detox diet, and also it's sort of a bit of an elimination diet as well, because my children and I all have certain food intolerances, dairy being the main one, but I know there's others. With the children there are definitely, certainly with two of the children, there's definitely something else that I haven't figured out what. I suspect it could be something like wheat, but I've never pinpointed it. So this is a really good opportunity to sort that out. My children are really up for it. I'm sure once we start they might change their mind a little, but hopefully we can make it fun and I can still keep the diet a little interesting with some fun foods and things, but that are really actually very healthy. Now, the diet I've chosen to do is going to be a plant-based diet, just to give the body time to just really heal and sort itself out. I was going to do, I can get myself very complicated, and I was going to really try and do a proper elimination diet as well. And if it was just me, then I would have done that. But because I've got the children and the planning involved and trying to keep them interested and motivated and enjoying it, on a very strict elimination diet, I thought might be more difficult to do. Now, for those of you that don't know, the elimination diets are usually where you cut just about everything out and you just add in one food at a time and see if the body reacts at all. And it takes a long time and you have quite a restricted diet. So I'm sure you can understand with children that could be hard. It's hard for adults. For children it's even harder, and also because they're so young, I really have to be careful that they are getting the nutrients they need for their minds and bodies to really be able to develop properly. So I've sort of pared it back slightly, partly as well because I was getting too complicated and not getting anything organised, and also my life has turned upside down since deciding we were going to do this. I actually was supposed to start mid-January. It is now February the 6th, and we've still not started. I'm actually in the middle of house hunting. We've found out that a landlady has decided she wants to sell the house we live in. So we're now doing a big house hunting thing. So I feel totally overwhelmed. And part of me was thinking, oh, I can't do this as well. But then part of me is thinking, I need to do this. For me and for the children. I need to do it for me because I need clarity of mind, I need energy, and actually doing it now is best. So when we've moved, we'll have that new eating routine. I used to eat very healthily. I had chronic fatigue syndrome for many years and was extremely poorly with that. Through that I discovered about eating good nutrition and being very careful what we put in our bodies. But like I said, for since having children, my diet has slowly got worse and worse and worse. I won't blame the children. Part of it's that because I've been too busy to sort of really focus on food, and part of it I'll blame my husband because he likes his meat and doesn't like health food. But really, if I'm totally honest, I have to take the blame because, you know, that's the first thing. You have to take responsibility for your actions. It's not my husband's fault. He's actually very easygoing. It's not my children's fault. They didn't choose, you know, to make me eat the wrong things. It is my fault. So now I am going to work really hard at correcting this, and also correcting my children's food, because I've been eating wrong. I keep giving them wrong foods because it's easier and it makes me feel better, and I can get away with eating something I shouldn't because I give the children. Some of the eating, I think it'll be easier than some families will have, because we eat fairly healthy. I do make most things from scratch anyway. My children are not used to eating sweets all the time. We actually have a sweetie day, which is the most fantastic thing I ever did. And we also have a pudding day. So it means I'm not got to try and find sweets and pudding-y type of things all the time. You know, if your child's used to eating those all the time, it could be a little bit more difficult. My children are not, so that's a bit easier. Having said that, we do eat a lot of bread, pasta, you know, it's easy food. So I have got to put myself in gear, and I know I need to do some planning and get some recipes together, because if I don't plan, then I'm setting myself up for failure. At the same time, I can't spend my life planning. I have to start at some point, whether I feel like I'm ready or not. And this has been my problem for the last month, is that I've just not been able to get ready, partly because I've just been so overloaded with other things, and other things have been taking priority. Well, now I need to make it a priority. So I am setting a date. So the date we are going to start is the 10th of February, which is a Wednesday. We are on Saturday now. So that's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So sort of 3-4 days time we are going to start. And the reason I've chosen Wednesday is because that's the day I get my shopping delivered. So it's a good day. It's also actually Lent. So I thought, hey, great time to start. And I'd already planned we were going to do a 40-day diet. So, and Lent is for 40 days. So we start on the 10th of February and finish on the 24th of March. Yay! But we won't be stuffing our faces with chocolate on that day. So, but we are going to have pancakes on Tuesday, because that's great fun for the children. They'll enjoy that. And we'll use our eggs up, but we'll be putting xylitol on instead of sugar, and we'll use agave nectar instead of syrup. That's because that's what we normally do anyway. Now, what else do I need to tell you? Oh yes, the period. We're doing 40 days. I'm doing 40 days for the whole plant-based diet. So the plan is to have no animal foods of any sort in those 40 days, whether it be meat, fish, or eggs, milk. We don't have milk anyway, or dairy products. I mean, we sometimes have goat's milk. We definitely have a problem with cow's milk anyway. So, though we have been having bits of dairy, and especially me just lately, keep eating the chocolate and stuff. So, and regretting it, because it causes me issues. So we're doing 40 days of that. Now the first 10 days of that I'm not going to do a full elimination diet, but I am going to limit some things. So although we're doing the plant-based diet for the whole 40 days, for the first 10 days I'm also going to cut out all grains except for rice. I'm going to keep rice. And I'm going to cut out the nightshade variety of vegetables, so that's your peppers and potatoes and things like that, just for the first 10 days to really give the body a rest from those, and then after the 10 days I'll start adding those back into the diet and just see if there's any issues. I'm cutting those out because they can be problem foods with people with food intolerances. So I thought I'll cut those out for the first 10 days, then we'll slowly add them in, and then for the 40 days we'll just do the plant-based. And then hopefully from 40 days then we'll carry on our good eating, but we will add in meat products. I'm not planning to stay vegan. I think it's a very healthy way to be. I will talk more on different things, sort of B12 and things like that as we go along. My plan was to do a video every day of the whole 40 days, so we can check in, see how we're doing, and what we're suffering from, or any ideas, and good things, bad things, things like that. And just to encourage, well, one, for me to have accountability, and maybe if you want to do the diet with us, which would be really good, hopefully I can encourage you as well. So I say that, like I said, my life is hectic anyway, and I was sort of thinking, am I going to manage to do this every day? But also, but that was before I discovered I now have to house hunt and possibly move. And in 40 days time, I could actually be living in a different house. So I haven't even found anywhere yet, but we could be in a completely different house. So, you know, whether I will get to do this every day, I don't know, but I will try and do it at least a couple of times a week. I'm going to stop there because my baby's crying. Bye-bye.